Hey guys, this is Chris with Fly Zones, and I want to welcome you to the Natural Pump Method presentation. Hey, this is really exciting. You know, we're constantly looking for ways to help guys increase their testosterone so they can have better sex, the penis enlargement side of that, everything that goes along with increasing your testosterone. And this method we've been looking at for a while now. It's really exciting. Glad to bring it to you. I want to make sure you have a pen and pad. There may be some notes you want to jot down because this could change your life. It will definitely make your sex life much better. But in terms of your confidence and things that you need to go through in life, interviews, things like that, this is a game changer for you. This is for just about anybody, any age, and to a point fitness level. Of course, you want to, pay attention and take care of yourself. And we want to give you some notes to make sure you don't go too far with this. But most guys just don't have the right information. This is the reason why we're here, to make sure you get the information, because people are doing things daily incorrectly, and they're losing testosterone and can't figure out why their sex drive isn't where it used to be. And this can really help in all those situations. It's called the Natural Pump Method. And this is really an introductory lesson. As we get more information, of course, we're going to pass it on to you. But we call this the first move in testosterone production, because this is something you can do at any place, at any time. As soon as we're finished, you can immediately start doing this. As we've spoken about before, this is an estrogen saturated world with all the plastics and herbicides and pesticides that mimic estrogen, and the chicken that mimic estrogen. And that's the reason why the young ladies who are 14 look like they're 21, because there's so much estrogen, and we're in the same world, so we get that too. And of course, this is just one part of the testosterone solution. We always talk about, how much sun you need, how much sleep you need, how sugar affects you, how food affects you. This process came about through Amy Cuddy. You may have remembered from the Fly Zones that we sent out a couple of weeks ago. This is her doing a presentation at TED, and she's actually, interestingly enough, is doing a power pose, and the people above her are doing a lower power pose. She is a Harvard University professor and did a study. And basically her thought process was, if you're holding one's body in expansive high power poses, it stimulates higher levels of testosterone. And the test that they did, they took 42 men and women holding high power poses, as you see to the left, and lower power poses, as you see to the right. And the results were basically this. When you have yourself in a high power pose, your testosterone increases by 20%. And in a lower power pose, it decreases by 10%. And I used a sports figure here specifically because even when we're looking at sports, if our team wins, our testosterone level goes up. If they lose, our testosterone level goes down. When we talk about this whole process, we can look at animals, because when they're getting ready to fight, they get bigger, they take up space. So you see from these bull elephants, their ears are out. So like, hey, look, I'm bigger than you, back away. And they're also getting pumped up for the fight. And as we know, in the wild, testosterone reigns. And it's sort of interesting because Tony Robbins talked about this whole process years ago. He called it his cape walk, and he wanted you to walk around like you were Superman with a cape, and just, increase your state of mind. Basically, that's what he was saying. But now we have the research showing that that state that he's trying to get you in is actually your testosterone going up. And as we all know, testosterone declines over age. And if you have your testosterone, it makes you stronger, it makes you younger, and it gives you more control. You want to take control of situations, and you have a stronger willpower, actually. So this is what we did. We looked at the power posing, and we took it a step further to the natural pump method. And the difference is this. You look at the lady on the right, she's doing a power pose. It's like, hey, she actually looks like somebody's older sister who's about to start going off on him. But if you look at Arnold Schwarzenegger here on the left, he's jacked up. This guy looks like he's about to fight you, kick sand in your face. That's the whole difference. When you take the power posing and you actually start flexing, you actually increase your testosterone more, your heartbeat goes up. And really what it comes down to, flexing gives a fast testosterone pump for your entire body. You're not going to look like the Incredible Hulk, but it helps with your entire body. And the whole process of the natural pump method is to pose. flex, which means tense all your muscles and hold that. And you want to make sure you don't clench your teeth and make sure you breathe. And then you move on to your next pose. And your pose can, you want to, the big Incredible Hulk pose or the double bicep pose, that's great. But you can also just sitting down, tense all your muscles up and just hold it. And blood will start moving through your body. Your testosterone will increase by over 20%. Your couple of things, your heart rate will go up quickly. You can run short of breath. That's why we told you to make sure you breathe. And if you're flexing too long and too tight, you can actually hurt yourself. So you want to be careful. So you want to pose and flex as often as possible, and you can go for way more than the 2 minutes that they recommended in the Harvard University study. But the thing is to keep it simple. You want to not flex too late. As we always say, if you're taking African fly late in the evening, it's going to increase your testosterone level to the point that your body's now saying, okay, I'm either supposed to have sex or I'm supposed to be working out or something. So the same thing applies with the flexing. And you want to get pumped, not sore. So don't take it too far, and develop a posing routine, just something that you feel comfortable doing. And it'll become a lot simpler for you to do. Highly recommend doing it before sex for 2 reasons. One, your testosterone going up is great for better sex, more stamina, etc. But as far as your penis will actually get a pump also, because remember, you're tensing up and you're flexing your whole body. Blood starts running through your entire body and also to your penis. So you're going to get plumper depending on a couple of things in terms of what you just ate, all the things that we always talk about. And it's the fastest measuring stick for results. So if you're doing this flexing, you'll be able to tell with an increase in the size of your penis and, how long you can hold it. Exercising and dieting with the natural pump method definitely affects change. It makes things go faster. And this is the interesting thing. The difference between a bodybuilder and a strength trainer, you got a strength trainer to the right and Arnold Schwarzenegger to the left. With a strength trainer, they basically do the same thing as a bodybuilder does, but the bodybuilder poses. He's flexing his muscles. So you get different definitions. You get cuts. You will actually notice your veins will start showing up more. You will get more veins popping out, and the more you do this. Obviously, it depends on your body fat structure, et cetera, et cetera. But it makes that big of a difference. We are now telling all guys, you take an African fly, go ahead and use the natural pump method. It makes a lot of sense to do. This is because, we're recommending it for everyone to do this now because it increases and extends your testosterone. African fly gives you a boost. The natural pump method will give you a boost. And if you're doing both at the same time, both of them become more effective. It also speeds the circulation of African fly through your bloodstream, so you get faster results. And I want to offer you guys the coupon, the sale through Fly Zones. We're taking 30% off of African Fly. The code you can use if you're coming back later, you just missed this particular sale, is NPM. That goes for natural pump method. And of course, just go to the website and put your order in. Like we said before, this could change your life. We're talking about faster results from working out, your penis size and sexual performance, and it is an immediate confidence booster. And I think it's a mistake if you're not using this. This is something you should always be using because you get results. You're actually going to be physically superior to people your own age. That testosterone pump really does make a difference, and you're going to be full of energy and you're going to feel and look a lot younger. So go ahead and use the coupon to order African Fly and start using the natural pump method. We're going to have a couple of more webinars giving you more information that we have about this. But thanks for listening in. This is Chris with African Fly. Have a good one.